Hey y'all, Moses here. Just wanted to let you know that this week I am out of town. I'm in Ukraine, casting the Star Ladder tournament for PUBG. You can follow me on Twitter at wtfmoses for all of the links to that tournament. It's a big deal, $100,000 tournament for competitive PUBG. I'll be casting that. So if you've enjoyed playing custom games where I've cast those or watched any of the PUBG Online, Awesome, GLL stuff that I've done, be sure to tune in there as well. So all the dailies are done. I just wanted to say thank you for your support. Patreon.com/WTFMoses if you're interested in supporting me directly, or subscribing to me on Twitch, or even just following on Twitch at twitch.tv/WTFMoses goes a long way for the channel. I just wanted to say thank you for your continued support of PUBG Dailies, even if it's just watching or sharing with your friends. So I look forward to getting back to the streams next week. And again, follow me on Twitter at WTFMoses. And until next time, I'll see you out there. All right, hello and welcome to PUBG Dailies. I am WTF Moses, and today we are looking at me, except with a different spin. So this game I just played today on the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/WTFMoses, and I figured it would be kind of interesting not to just watch my gameplay, but to watch back my opponents and how they could potentially have dealt with me a little bit better. So we'll be focusing mainly on the kills, because I know how this game goes, so it won't be too much of a revelation for you guys. So we'll speed it up to the initial loot phase, and I started in Power Grid. So we'll pause it, let everything load in. So just take a look at what the situation is here. First of all, I'm just absolutely radiant in my red pants. Just want to say that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4... I think 5 total people here. So let's watch it play out. Yeah, okay, that one doesn't count because he was just looting. Nothing really to break down there. All right, speed it up a little bit more. I guess what I should say while we're watching me loot is that in Power Grid, I don't like to land in the big longhouse building. I actually kind of like to land in these guys here, just because it's a little bit more open, easier to navigate. You can see the guns very obviously where they are on the ground when you're landing, and it makes it a little bit easier to loot it up. Oh, this is the game where I was lagging everywhere. It actually shows up in the replay too. So I was lagging extremely hard in this game. I don't know why, but this is it's really bad. So that's not the replay, that's the actual game. This is what I was experiencing in the game. So yeah, this spot's really good. Kind of run through here, grab your stuff. You are exposed and in the open, but at the same time, there's so much stuff in the middle and Power Grid that people would have to really dedicate themselves to one specific peak to come get me. So Ben Dog is just running straight over towards me. He heard some shots before. And let's just watch what he does. So I'm not sure if he knows I'm in there or not. But he's got no helmet. He didn't take the time to grab a helmet. He can hear me and see me. And just kind of pauses. So sees me again. He's got lots of opportunity to shoot at me. I would have popped the door open here. Oh, he did pop the door open. Yeah, you come in and look for me. Don't just stand in the doorway like that. Like if he presses up to one of these machines over here or inside, you must recognize that I might vault up or something like that, or at the very least you can see me come out of where you think I am. So yeah, he's just waiting to see if I pop out of this building. Only got 14 shots on the AK as well. So he's just looking to see if I've exited the building, but he's given up so much line of sight that he can't see what's going on. So he spotted me again. He saw me vault up, but unfortunately just didn't put himself in a position to really monitor what I was doing and missed his opportunity to shoot me while I was vaulting. Like he could have snuck in there potentially, right? But anyway. Alrighty, so back to me. So we can skip ahead a little bit here. So this Anubis Black, I think, tries to shoot at me as I drive past him. He stops his vehicle and then takes some shots at me between these two buildings. I saw him pull up there, and he actually shoots out my tires. So I put a lot of pressure onto him, but let's see what he does. There's actually kind of a funny moment coming up right here. So I'll show you guys something. So the reason I did this is that this building is easily transversed through the middle. And the reason I shot out the doors is so he can't use this little, like this little transition right here is a really good hold. Like if you just kind of hold this right here, you can kind of see what I'm doing. So the reason I shot these, and I'll show it, well, I think I throw a nade here fairly shortly, is I kind of watched to see if he's pushed, which he actually did. So I chuck a nade in, and he's got to react to it. He's like, oh shit. So hides from the nade, but I had the right idea. So in his case, he can still hear me walking around. But there's another buggy on the way here that I think we both attack at the same time. Doesn't look like Anubis Black has much in the way of ammunition, but he's playing fairly passively. I've actually backed up all the way on top here because this is a better spot for me to hold. I can see both exits on both sides, and he's stuck in the building now. So he can't hear me, and he's got to do something about that because he needs to get more information. So pops this guy open. I don't actually see him yet because I'm watching the buggy come down the road. Almost get run over. And he kills himself. And then on my screen... Oh, sorry, I forgot about Anubis Black there. On my screen, that body ended up launching right in front of me, but... Let's just watch that again. Oh, there he does fly up in my screen. So Anubis just peeks incorrectly and, you know, gets killed. So really, if I hear the buggy drive by and I hear those shots, instead of peeking that door, because he was just looking to kill me, right? Like he could probably see me from right there. But he had to peek the door wide, and like, look how small that target is. If I see that buggy go by, I probably just run out this way. Just come out this way. Try and get a flank on me or something like that. Like just, or even push out to the wall. Because if you just open the door and chill in the doorway, you're going to get murked. So, but this guy ended up landing like right in front of me. Like his body landed like right over here, and I was very concerned. It's too bad it doesn't do it in the replay because it was hilarious at the time. Anyway, a little bit of lag there, clearly. Alrighty. So we'll skip a little bit further ahead. So in this game, I wind up grabbing a crate. And this guy kills himself with a vehicle too, I believe. Regardless. Alrighty. So right now we're just getting into the end game. I've got 2 or 3 people around me. Sanic the Hog, I like it. So Tango here has spotted me from across the ravine, and I've spotted him. He's got a level 3 helmet and a level 3 vest. So he can see me. But he's only got a scar. He's got a scar and an AK for long distance. So we'll kind of see what he does here. Hasn't started shooting just yet. He might not know if I've seen him or not, but if someone's looking right at you and doing that little dance, you have to assume that they've seen you. So he pops up here, and I think I end up spotting him again. Yeah, spot him there. You know what? If you ever play against me and you see me start doing that, or if you see someone start ducking... Yeah, he just held that way too long. You take that much damage, like you're getting center massed with the M24, you gotta back it off. Like, he did hit me in the head, which is, you know, that's great, but yeah, you can't, like, if I've got you zeroed in, or if anyone's got you zeroed in with an M24 and you're taking that much damage, you're in trouble. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I think I spot Shamrock at this point, but I can't kill him because I'm bad. It's also super laggy, but whatever. Can't blame lag for my bad shooting. So he gets away. So now it's kind of at the edge of the zone. I'm holding the spot here. So I believe Dead Meat has been hearing my shots and he's looking for me. Oh no, he's looting. So he killed the guy and looted him. So he could definitely have heard my shots. I don't know if I wind up killing someone else pretty quick here, but not just yet. But the way I hold the edge of the zone is I just kind of walk and patrol it, like up the sides. Like I would walk up here, make sure that there's no one coming in, because Dead Meat here is kind of the person I'm looking for. So in his case, I'm not sure if he spots me or not. Yeah, he has seen me. I actually haven't seen him. So he could potentially come up and get me, but he's in the zone. Like, he's silhouetting himself to everybody right now. So if he starts taking fire from somewhere else or has to return fire, he's in a bit of trouble. So I would probably press this gap right now when he can't see me. Because if you get it... Oh, yeah, he's got shot. So... I actually can't even... I couldn't even see him because the sun is right behind him. Smart on the nades to pressure me, like the last spot he saw me. But he didn't actually give himself enough time to react. If he had pushed just a little bit earlier and got into this little low ground, I wouldn't have been able to jump up and shoot at him like that. I would have to come all the way out of cover. So instead of waiting right there, what he should have done is actually just ran down towards me down here and kind of press up this way, because then it becomes more of an aim battle than a position battle, because I do have position on him from here. Because if he starts shooting on that ledge, it's a wide open shot. But if he's down here, I actually have to move up to him and get that shot off. So I stole his first aid, or sorry, his level 3 helmet. Oh man, I didn't realize Shamrock left that early. I thought this was him down here, or this guy killed him. All right, so now we're in the top 10. Not an ideal crossing, but whatever. I wanted to get the zone as quickly as possible here so I could get across the street and not have to worry about trying to cross with zone pressure as well. So I think this is the next guy over here. So this guy hasn't given himself enough time. So RDIN has not given himself enough time to cross, and this is something we talk about all the time. So I can see him running. He saw me and he's already dancing. He's like, oh shit. But he's got to stop. Yeah, he just has no chance. He's got no chance because the zone's pressing him. So that's a good example of why you should really be mindful of how far you have to go and how long it's going to take you to get there. Now Shamrock is just laying on the ground, crawling around. He would have heard me. He's doing the slow crawl, so he's not making any noise. I don't hear him at all. He can hear me, though. So I don't think Shamrock was playing in the right server, but I would probably have gone full auto and stood up and murdered me if possible, but not a super confident player, which you could tell, but nonetheless, we are now in the top 5. I took a pot shot there, Dabschnitz. So Dabschnitz knows where I am for sure now. Oh man, he's lagging too, the poor guy. So another kill there. So with 3 alive, I know where everybody is now. I know that there's guys over in the houses. I know where I just saw Dabschnitz there. So I'm rotating this way away from Dabschnitz. So depending on what the zone does, I have better cover over this way. So this spot right here is where I believe I end up chilling, which is, I think, the right position. But I kind of get the zone, but not really. But now I'm looking at Big Boy Stop It over here. This is a guy that I saw in the replay earlier. So he's just won a gunfight. Got the AK with the 2X. Sees he's got to transition to the zone, but he's got a full minute, so get looted up, whatever you got to do. Got a Kar 98 as well. So don't hold windows. Do not leave your head in a window if you don't know where people are. Case in point. And now Dabschnitz peeks as well. He knows kind of where I am, but not really. Oh, he sees me. Okay, so he can see me. Start shooting, bro. Start shooting. Yeah. So he had his opportunity to do some damage to me, but he didn't do it. So let me just wind it back a little bit and actually watch from Dabschnitz's perspective, because I didn't really give him a ton of time there. So he's over here. He's just won himself a gunfight. So he should hear, like, he's just looking to where he last saw me. So he hears me shoot him, but doesn't really react to that information. So hold on, I'm gonna pause it. So if I'm Dabschnitz here, I, instead of peeking, rotate this way. Because at the very least, I'm in the zone. Right? Like, I have a ridge here that I can hold as well, which is the reason I'm over here, is that I can pop over here if I need to. But I know where he is. But what I'm doing is I'm looking over this way. Because really what he should be doing here is actually, instead of holding this and watching me, jumping down here and coming into the zone to at least get the zone. Because if he can't deal with me right away, at least he doesn't have to worry about zone pressure, which is ideal, right? So all he's got to do is just run down that flank and then make it a closer range battle that he could easily win. Because he's already heard me with the M24. The level 3 helmet isn't going to save you. So, so yeah, that's kind of how I would approach that. And just because it was an okay shot. I spot him. And that's that. So yeah, I think that's a different way to look at a game, just like what my opponents could have done better. Was that good for you guys? Did that make a little bit of sense? Was that okay? Was that interesting? Let me know in the comments or in chat.